Jule, my name is Tanzan Jule Zangmo. I'm doing my BA program second year from Miranda House, Delhi University.
Zangmala Jule, Nimia Tanzan Tundubin, Tenenga BSc Honors Physics, Tene Hanzaj College, Delhi University ni training.
So today we have with us Dr. Tsang Namgyalde for our interview series. But before beginning that, let me give you a brief information about Lumsden. Lumsden is a student society which provides career guidance to the students of the remotest areas of Ladakh.
Tene diringi tene Dr. Tsang Namgyal Justano. Tene khone ketana tene ngatang changma kinken panok tene khone ketana tene Norway MSc chostano test tene khone tene community ecology na tene PhD chostano tene nyampo tene khong daksa ketana tene leopard conservancy tene director ji juksteno tene changme sangula tene Tiwatila ni tene degree mo gozu tres sangula tene kaga tene ngaja lamtan chospa changme chokne tene kaga la tene ning thakpa na thukje chejuna tene diring tene kale tene tu singchan bo phings te tene Tiwatila ni degree me na khak lenches pa tene kale tene yangskia ning thakpa na thukje che kale tene tustod ma po thola masala tene nge tene diring Tiwatila ni tene tiwatang po gozu chona tene dang diri ngata miul zambuli na ngatin hala kali miul zambuli na ter ngatang khaspa mamang bojak paldan mimang langges mamang bojak tate khaspa chama ngata tushchi ngata changma te changma khaspa taksa ta doctors indo engineers indo khaspa indo laborers indo changma tin tushchi ga tene loptuk chino pakale tene te loptuk in pani khorang ni tene kosega leblep chupa tene rang life na tene thongom stang kalas bardoj mamang pochagala tene tak ngira tuwa bo tene kale ra tene mijena alale chunchu se mijene tangse taksa chupa tene ngira mijes korbo sabi shingaya tene jipsal chuste memola kan
ha jule ngeja ikas ke chespa sang tuje che ngai ga bo chespa tene nge journeys and anta chumduz na palange kazuk rechos pindana te duspaji na zenela ma pek zeshesta ata tu syoda me kertene chunza na khetana goma khetana skilbuchan yula nge skeste tena tenaru chenno sonte tena ata lopta tenaru skilbuchan la sopen goma yale tena chunza na mana na dusma skyomo yonchen ata gerganun tu sikangata milepche tena gerganun dar yula mijukse dangdri tu sinandi te zukse chenni to te tu sinata ma yagle tene two chunda na ngaja ketana classroom bo ketana ngaje open na mane philoga lapche ne ala ngaja mane nga sumpa jipeke na leplep su ngaja classroom khorang bo yonche man mane tene tezana ngoma ketana two zane ketana pabung yonche man ngaja le kanjel la dula no mata yul gune na tena school a chazana kanjel la tene tezana manesh kalas bardo mampo ikagala tene te dangni so copy pencil te sangma me kyagda salak zen tena ta da zuk markala rungsteng ata da zuk nang po diana wala te zokshi nge gozik chospen nge goma yontani azuk po cirka yale tene testing na skilbucha na being state tena da zuwa chukshik pena chupa supanga la skilbucha yula sils yule school cells tene testing na ketana chukshik pena nga government higher secondary school le ayons penala tena chukshik pena sil tena tenenga government higher secondary school jammu ne ketana ye 12th tena chos penala tene testing na BSc GGM science college jammu testing na ketana Punjab University Chandigarh ne ketana ki MSc zuna chos pen entomology nale tene testing bonanga chirgala chache skapshik tobe research is related to izushina tene teru na Norway na khetange MSc chospen wildlife science nale tene testing na khetana Netherlands la wildlife ecology yang community ecology wildlife community ecology na khetange PhD chospen nale tene testing na khetana na US la chache skapshik to mata US government na impola chache skapshik to tene US la khetana losum jigdus pinala Ladakh la yongasa ngala tene teru khetana ta Himalayan reljong sena ngata khetana migratory birds yana ye chipa sangma tene gunla ngata north chola chaches tene ta nachilo gunla khetana south chola ngata chaches tene yar la khetana ngata Ladakh soskun ngata temperate regions ngata tegun la kyo yongchesi ngata khome zukshio tena tewe changma study chun nga US government nga pola chospen losum le tene oto to shiluzia ta duspajina ta juna khetana zupo journey we get na ta careers na ta kushi na ta career chita me zupo le education la zupo background bo tene test in a losumbo US na last churches pole kasa
Kale, my second question is ki what has been your hobby like or aim since a kid? Has it changed in the coming years, or what has been the turning point in your life which has made you choose this as your stream, this snow leopard conservation as a stream? What has been the inspiration?
Right from the beginning, like from my school days, I used to be very interested in outdoor life. Like I used to go out observing wild animals and things like that. So that was that was there right from the beginning. So when I went to the Punjab University, I was looking for that kind of opportunity, actually doing research outdoors, not like laboratory research, but something in outdoors, like in the field. But then Punjab University did not have that kind of opportunity at that time, and in fact there were not many universities in India providing that kind of opportunity. So that's why I started looking outside, But as far as snow leopard conservation is concerned, I mean, as I said, that I used to be very interested in outdoor life. At the same time, I used to be very interested in zoology, actually, like studying about animals, like how animals live and what kind of hardship they face and things like that. So that was the driving force that really kept me on this track, and right from the beginning I always wanted to study animals. And snow leopard is something, it's a very charismatic animal, as you know that everybody knows it. And so when I came back to Ladakh to study all these wild animals, snow leopard is right at the top of the ecosystem in Ladakh, in fact in the Himalayas. So then I thought, if you have to study the whole system, then you have to pick up these so-called keystone species, which needs to be really studied hard and understand, like to protect the entire ecosystem. So that's why that's how I picked up snow leopard. And studying snow leopard doesn't mean just studying this one particular species. As I said, that it controls a lot of other things in the ecosystem. So if you study snow leopard or try to protect or conserve snow leopard, then in the process you end up conserving a lot of other species like the mountain ungulates, even the plant system, and all the systems at the lower levels, so that's why I picked up snow leopard. But to get back to your question, that has been my aim right from the beginning to study wild animals. So I haven't kind of deviated from my initial my desire or or a goal to understand these things. Yeah.
Tukjeche kale tene yang tiwa chichik juna kale tene mata tene loptup chindo mijigindo stondus mitena stondus chuen sponboji kose gale ban pala ta sponbo jur charden yang a chi sama dik charden dikcheshman metya gala sponbo jur tanga ta stondus chogosono kangal bardo khurgosono halale ta esa ngerang tene snow leopard conservancy tene director ji sunolai ta ngera ate jani tyo chap jur tena tene ngera tene kazuk kangal bardo ji tu kazuk skalas bardo ji tu thong kazuk thongom si dungena tesko la tene tabi jipsal chu sumola
ta director kosa nenches pikanata obiangata tiu ta ken panots last mamang pek bian hola ina khetangata administration last mang pek cho so no space nale nye khetana shngal la nyera juskan na jila shngal la nye mangcha research background in pinalate research na ngata structure choches ngata resumption sama spe na nye zupina case pina zix na letene resumption sama chikna chi kazuk shik del longduk yonchema tene ko kalas bardo kazuk reongduk tene khorang chikna chikina kazuk khetana del reongduk te sama khetana structure chwen lo chukni shikte zuk shinge ta researchers kya kale ta tebe chose testing bonayang tenna vesting bonanga yang administration ngata kosek natures tene tebe nanga khetana ngata jaktung la sama kena sus tene yang mi sama khetana ngata te sama labja tangches na te la sama coaches ponang tene organization jik in pana phala tene tena khorang sirka yang so kya ngata te sama coaches po demba khetana mana yang khorang azukshik chenmek dugala challenge shikman chenmek gyusharuk ta te som pasang teo चाहिँ शिक डाइरेक्टर क्लास पो चाहिँ कास्पो दुक्याले ते जुपिना स्तास पाचिया जना ता ओ त्यो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन नम खेतना ता ते लास्ट थामा yang काउ खेता ये फिया माना सोसे किन पिनाले ngache hala mangcha research background no kale o त्यो जस पाचक शिक ता challenges न त समा मा छारुकला जुपिना
Kale, so my question is about the students of Ladakh. They also would like to take this stream of snow leopard conservation. So what inspiration or what guidance would you like to give to the students of Ladakh? Like, is there any government scheme or anything which could help them into choosing this stream much better?
Right. I mean, to study or work for the conservation of snow leopard, or for that matter, wildlife itself. Like you need to have a good degree. Like without having a good degree, like which kind of gives you that leverage or that kind of capability or skills. That's really important. So I would first request all the students, whoever is interested in this field, wildlife. First of all, you really need to have a feeling for the environment, for the animals that are around there. Like without that feeling, you will do a shoddy work. Like you won't be able to deliver fully. Like if you really don't have that feeling. So my first suggestion is that you first develop that feeling. Go outdoors, love nature, because if you love nature, then only you would conserve nature, wildlife, or things like that. And so there is a saying actually, you conserve what you love. You love what you understand, and you understand what you study. So first of all, that feeling that you need to have for all the animals and nature, and once you have that, then you go for it, study them properly, like try to understand them. Then it comes automatically to you, like you at that stage, then you don't need to do anything. Like it automatically comes to you. Like you would like to go to places where this kind of things happening. Environmental protection and nature conservation and things like that. So that is really important. If you have the motivation, the skills comes automatically to you. So that's what I would suggest, that develop that love for nature, outdoors, wildlife. That's what I would say. And given the scope, there are a lot of scopes these days, especially in India, because countries like India and China are going through phases, where there are going to be the major environmental disasters, if we don't take care of our environment and our nature and things like that, So there would be a major, requirement for people who have the right skills, especially in protecting nature and conserving nature. So I think this is the right time that students
should come forward.
Come forward and take this opportunity, not only for yourself, to fulfill your interest and desire, but also to help the country, because we are really going through a critical phase, where we need to kind of come forward and try to protect our nature for our own betterment, for our own future and future of the entire humanity. In fact,
Tene yang tiwajik juna kale tene ngata tene loptu lopjong chune kapala ya to lop ngatang sama use yote ya use met ngatang lam ngan pega chano kala lam ngan pega chano te lambu ngan pa no jaga ngata use kya inang te lam ga chano kala ta te una khada lam ton ta ches ngatang mi chimi gindo ya su use yodo te una ma khachane no kala tene ngata loptu na yontane na Mari tharke launches, Mari Yarga churches per Kada Lampton dances for my Kachan no. Tene Kalera Nena chuning at time mouse pay Ladak Jankan Luptuk Samepia, Kazu Kada Lampton time, Kazu Kada Lampton time summer of this college Salchus.
Izuk Dugale, Dang Dring at Stas Tekena Mata Yontan Circa was Stas Tekena, Dang Drink at a two summer cat and a srip Mata. Exam jik pass choche shiktane ngata ya temo she entrance shik clear chose temo she azuk shik nenche shik ya degree jik nenche shik tenna mane te sanken la yang sambata amerikale ngata thu ta stas tekena teo nge ngata thu ni ngata notul manok te khetana ngata te cirka be notul no te ngata ladakh se naman gyar naman jixten mane yul mangpe ge na khetana te cirka ul demo met pasang tarong changma rethink chojam na ta education system ngata lam ngata tang deme lam ji ka labs te no ta changme samba ta no wale ta ladakh bo ngata zix te khena ladakh bina khetana thu samang ngata skalas bardo nam su ngata chichok sina skalas bardo chi yot gyus machana tene teba khetana self taps ping mana nyana mano te ngata mane problem bo hama gono solution mane bing mana nyan chas mano skadale teo som pasang goma tangi tenna juwa in ladakh pangata yongche shane thung la khetana ladakh se chichok sina khetana kazuk skalas bardo re duk nachaman ngata teun khetana self taps kazuk duk jangdring ngata kazuk chi charuk jana ngata thu changma khetana ladakh naskyo teta minda menda ngata delhi chandigarh jete kana chigal yul mang pol hebana hale teo som pasang te goma ngatang khetana ngatana ladakh sina khetana kazuk kangal bardoret kazuk ngata ngati mi changma khetana chi ngata ashkangal bardoret teo gyus meda no goma na phala metya gala ta te thun daksa delhi leb tene chandigarh leb tene philo ama yul mang pol heb set tene te gunina nga self thap chiduk te score la khonga shadan hoya te thun la le so ale te somba galte te thun la khetana ngata ladakh si lopto gunla te gyujot pena te chi soksena kazuk kerkalas bardori shnala gyujot pena te thun aru sonte tenna ve skalas bardon la ta self tap chiduk te skolar gyujo chena pole ta te gyus medna aru khetana aru kharang chi skalas barde guna te wa self tap po khons te ulaspa te khurte ata ladakh la yo no hale ta te somba sang tene ngata ta space klang na ngata khampa jik joje na ladakh sina kheta ngata changma ken pang gun cham shir kalas bardo yo ngata khampa na khetana tangmo sonste mane dangding ta diok tar ngata ta heating system te un down exam ji oston te sang an dia kheta ngata gun lama tangmo na ngata kalas bardo mama pe gotan chu sama rang sonste mi sama khetana kilometer re nis tos kheta chu khwa cha gun na che pipe sama rang spasang teo som pasang ta o te tos kalas bardo galtes ka to ngata teo changma ngan la chete gyusjot pina ta yulji ma gamyul ji ajus kandina ta te changma gyusjot kya gala ta shahar ji na ta thom shina le chok shina te changma gyus me kya na gamyula kazuk shik na ta kalas bardo teo met pa sang tene ane gyu na ta chish kalas bardo las bardo aketana seltap chijik pings te seltap to khote khong ikas kyo che jona la tenna mene khong gyu te or gyu sam kya ta ne te aru ketan te seltap po lapkhan bu khuri ons patene tenna o jaches ko shons penata cement colches eran chotane minda flush toilet choches na tane te sam chezana ngata te gyus medana pamata sunal la chichir kalas badon zakan bole o te som pata te technology zeremel dangdring ata te technology khotenga ta ladakh la ketana te colchesi tondu chanagla te som pasang ngati namla na ngata chi sangma ketana ma soso jigno ta te som pasang te gada miru wala ngati cirka na ngampo ngati ladakh sin namla kazukshot ngati iru lam loshol kazukshot te gunang ngampo migat chasi char wala te som pa tene o te mana diga miruk samara nge tik talem te pia ladakh spa cham shinge ta interactive konga doctor zade do engineer zade do kazuk ta chagla shik zat nam aru skot jane ngata asngala ladakh sena kalas bardo chiduk teu nangana khurtes kyote tena aru ketana tewa ketana solution cheju chiduk tena tewa salta chiduk tena teu ketana teves kola lobjong zate irus kyote teu ngata jaktung ngata chichi ngata kaspo cha chichi kalas bardo tewa ketana ngata selthap chochela o teu ketana nangana kurte lobjong zat goshes ma khachan dukela tena tenna zatna tena ngata loptuk sangma skit po yonchedon tene kampe mi un skit po yoncheduk tene ada chichog lan skit po yoncheduk tene ladakh posting jini pia tene ada sustainable ladakh seno pada long term sustainable ladakh zarkan jingata ote tsoshikati ketena chacheduk tena juain kene ladakh pa thum la ketena angwa ketena tamshik lobjong za deskot nam tene ladakh si da shkangal gun tonstan namstes kyote aru ketana tewa chi selta duk teves kola lobjong zate ladakh la loxtes kyochisle aru jugna tene amapan ata tesame solution bongata tesame zupo lobjong botangstena annaru dugna tene ata yang tene changma pano tene tena juan ka chichokshina ngeja ngata Nyeja tezan mampo topso dola tuza na ta ka ketan chi tona ginos paljoruna ran abame ran shnyen dum pe tsamshi nyeja affection love jespa tezan masal teu tu shika loko shes po ma khachan no kale te na juani oteun nangana borgeshe po khachan.
So, Kale, you mentioned that you worked with the US government for 3 years, and having worked over there, you had all the comforts and all the good salaries, but you chose to come back. Whereas people, when they go over there in America or abroad, they don't wish to come back. They settle over there. But you chose to come back, and you had established this very good institution, the Snow Leopard Conservation. What is the reason behind your coming back to Ladakh and flourishing this good institution?
I always wanted to get back, even when I was studying in Europe, doing my PhD and masters in Europe. At that time, also I didn't, take up any work or research topic or any subject in Europe. But I chose to work in Ladakh even during that time, So I used to come back to do my field work and went back and wrote a thesis and all. So coming back to your question, it's really important that the society that has given so much to you, you need to give something back at some point. And so that thing was always stuck in me, I need to get back at some point. And so what happened? When I had come here on a holiday, actually, I used to work for the United States Geological Survey. And so I was here on holiday, and as you probably know that Ka Rinchen, who was the founder director, he passed away in 2012. At that time, there was nobody to take this forward, take this institution for this organization forward. So they literally caught me in the street, actually. And I couldn't deny it because, I knew Ka Rinchen very well, and anyway, I wanted to get back at some point. So I just thought that it's the right time to give my time, at this my prime age, to give something back to the society. And so that's the reason that I came back. I always wanted to do something for Ladakh. And the other reason is also that in Ladakh and India, you have a lot of freedom as an individual. In the US, you become part of a system, and then and there's not much freedom. If you want to do some independent research, is not possible there in the US, working in an institution. But here, I have all the freedom. I can do whatever I wish to. All my dreams, cherished dreams. I can fulfill those dreams. So that's the reason. So I left everything. Had a very decent salary of some 2.5 lakhs rupees per month, and so I left everything. For the betterment, for the future of Ladakh. So that's why I came back.
Tuje kale, tene inna nange po tene ngaje tene diwa 11 degree bo thon tene kale tene ngaja thame chone yaskya nin tapana tuje che tene yaskya tene ngatang loptuk changma mimang langya changma tene kale molkan nangjin tene yang khaspa changma molkan nangjin tene ngata demba tene khoni michena kajuk skalas bardo di thonduk tenna nangjin ngata michena skalas bardo di thonduk jete mane ngata last po phans te mane dikjes mano galale ngata skes pe thama shi jeto skes pane phala ngata shishi ju pa ngata stondu shosano kangal bardo khur bosano testing ne mane ngata khaspa kani guren ngata sangyas go sherak jam ngata kangal bardo tene jiksteni nizu khorwe nanga tene stondu shichos te mane ngata khaspa kani gun sankani gun tena naji tene ngaja lamtan sospe chona tene kala yanskia thuje chejun tene diri duatilani degree mena thuje spa thuje che jule